Are we ready for the next group?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah.
Great. So the next group is ARCity, and it's an app that lets you play games in an augmented reality version of your own hometown. Let's look at it.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe. I'm joined by Andrew, Steven, and Asher. Unfortunately, Ben couldn't be here today, but our good friend Doge agreed to fill in. I would like to introduce you to ARCity. ARCity is an augmented reality iOS experience that allows the users to travel around and play AR games to collect fun, collectible trophies. Throughout the city, there are hidden coins that gives the user a fun way to explore New York. Here, Ben is registering a new account and is greeted by our good friend Doge. On the home page, he can see the nearest game, or he can use our geo view to see all the nearby games. Once close enough, on the street, Ben should see a colorful cube representing our game, but unfortunately, we don't have any coins, so Andrew's going to help Ben find some more.
Thanks, Joe. So once Ben sees that he doesn't have enough coins, he can walk around the nearby area and collect either coins or suitcases. And then once he has enough, he can go back to the cube, and once he presses it, the game will open up next to him. Right now we have two games, the first being the cube landing game, don't think too hard about the name, where he lands some balls on platforms. And the second game is the asteroid shooting game. You had to walk a little to find it, but as you can see, he's able to shoot falling asteroids from the sky with fireballs, and we were actually able to program them to make them reactive. Once he's finished playing the games, he can check out his high scores, or even see any coins that he's earned, and he can go to our trophy room, where he can purchase trophies or even view them in real time. Like we can see he purchased a trophy, like a literal trophy, a cube, and a cone, and then he can go to the actual augmented world, or the real world, and view them in the 3D room. And next up is Steven to talk about the technologies we use.
Thanks, Andrew. So the main technologies that we used in developing our application were React Native, ViroMedia, and Firebase. We chose React Native because it let us translate our knowledge of React into developing and styling a native application. Additionally, React Native came with some great built-in features, specifically the geolocation API. For the AR portion of our app, we chose to use ViroMedia. Viro was great because it seamlessly interacted with React Native and also comes with some great development options, such as world physics and 3D model support. In addition to its great component documentation, we were able to quickly develop some impressive AR features. For the backend, we chose to use Firebase. Firebase gave us a really secure and simple way for user authentication, and also gives us the flexibility to eventually scale our app to support multiplayer interaction. To supplement these technologies, we used Google Maps and also performed testing using Jest. And now Asher's going to talk about some of the challenges that we faced during development.
Thank you, Stephen. So some of the biggest challenges that we faced was implementing our own map into our application. Due to React Native and ViroMedia still being relatively new technologies, we ran into a lot of compatibility issues. Viro in particular is not compatible with Excel, and so that limited the options available to us. Eventually, we did integrate Google Maps API into our application, which has allowed us to focus on more integral elements, as well as not sacrificing our functionality. Another interesting challenge that we ran into was actually converting longitude and latitude into XYZ coordinates in AR space. The way we did this was we based the calculations on the Earth radius, which is 6,375 kilometers, and after that we aligned that with the user's phone compass and then apply that into augmented reality space. If you want to check out our app, feel free to check the link on the screen right now. And we guys hope you enjoy the ARCity that we made for you. Thank you.
All right, ARCity, yeah, that was pretty wild. If you want to vote or like them in some fashion, you can do it, but we prefer if you do it through Facebook, like the post, like their pin comment, not their pin comment. What did you think?
I think I love the AR apps. It's such a new, it's still like a pretty cool new space, and you can really be innovative about the kinds of things that you're building. It's always like the demos are always amazing. I think, and also the technology and the platforms and the libraries that students are using they're not as like well baked or whatever fully baked as some of the other things. So it's actually quite challenging. The documentation is sparse, and you have to do a lot of manual mangling. So great job getting it to work. Seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've seen use Viro. Yeah.
And all I can say is, wow, such reality, much augmentation. So it's a great app, and I
You
love,
just did that live.
I know, it's great.
It's,
It's amazing.